So now we're going to code our helper function, merge. Here are the two sorted arrays that we're going to combine into one array. I'm just going to shrink these down here so we have room for our code and bring this in. So we're just going to say merge and pass it the two arrays. Then we're going to create our new array that we're going to put these arrays into, called combined. And I'm going to create two variables, I, and I'll bring an arrow in for that at the bottom here, and j, and I'll bring another arrow in at the bottom for that. And what we're going to use here is a while loop. So this is basically saying while either of these arrays have length, while either of the arrays have a length that is greater than 0, we will run this while loop. Then we're going to say if I is less than j, and I'm just going to highlight that in the diagram below, and in this case it is less than j, we're going to push I into that new array that we're calling combined, like that. Then we want to increase I by 1, which will move it over to the next item. So when we look at I and j again, j this time is less than I. So for that, we're going to say else, and then we're going to push that item into the new array, like that. And we also need to increase j by 1, which will move that arrow over 1. So we can run through this code and add that item and the next item from j and that one and that one. And now one of the arrays is empty, which is going to break us out of this while loop. Then we just need to finish looping through array 1. So let's remove this code and bring in another while loop to loop through that array. And we'll push I into the new combined array, and then we need to say I++, which moves I over to the next item in that array. And now that one has been pushed into the combined array, and that breaks us out of this while loop. So the other possibility is that instead of array 1 still having items in it, it was array 2. So we'll just do a while loop for that that's the opposite of the while loop above it. Then we're going to return that combined array. And then we'll just have this closing curly brace. I didn't have that on the other page because this was going to get distributed across 2 pages. So let's flip over to DevTools. And there is our function. And these are the 2 arrays that we are going to merge. So let's zoom out here. I'm just going to move this up here like this and hit run. And there is our combined array 1 through 8. And that is our function for merge.